If you've been watching Fun Guy Reality TV for a while now, you've probably noticed the new names on your screen, Brennen and Dimitriy. Brennen and Dimitriy are both our new long-term on-site students that are staying at the Splat Moto Ranch with us. And this is our very first group ride together, kind of showing them the lay of the land, introducing them to the trails and the terrain around our property. And as you can see here, we're clearly all pointing at things. Ben joined us for this ride too. You can see him in the background, but I didn't get any clips of him, unfortunately, so he doesn't get much credit for this ride. Sorry, Ben. So Brennen and Dimitriy both drove 30 hours each to get here from different spots in the country, but I figure I'll let them kind of tell you where they're from. Without further ado, let's just introduce you to the riders. We got Brennen. Brennen came all the way out here from West Virginia / Ohio, like the border. What are you doing out here, Brennen?
Oh, gonna train to race dirt bikes.
Gonna train to race dirt bikes. Nice. How long are you out here for?
A month.
A month? You sure just a month?
We'll see. We'll see how a month goes.
What are you hoping to get out of everything here?
Take as much from it as I can.
Cool. And you're gonna race King of the Motos?
Yep.
What class are you racing?
B class.
Why are you out here in the first place? Like, what gets you going so much that you're like, I'm gonna come out here for a month to train, ride dirt bikes, all that jazz?
Well, I met Nick back in March and did a clinic with him. He told me that I should come out west and race, and so I was like, well, I'll just come out and train with you. He was like, okay. So now I'm out here training and gonna see how far I can take this whole racing thing.
Cool. Well, Brennan's video game is not on point because we told him to take videos every single day and he hasn't yet. So instead, we're gonna subject you to roasting on YouTube.
Okay, sounds good.
Through our own channel. And maybe by the end of it, your video game will have stepped up.
Yep.
Quick shout out to Brennen. He did actually start a YouTube channel while he was out here. You can find him at BrennanJones556 on YouTube. Please make sure to subscribe and support a fellow amateur rider. We got Dimitriy out here all the way from Michigan, spying on a private lesson. What do you think of it out here, Dimitriy?
This is the rocks that you see here is more rocks than we have in all of Michigan. Foreign terrain.
Yeah. It's cool, though. It's cool having you out here. So with that, we all geared up to go ride over to that ravine you may remember from the video Battle of the Action Cameras. But on the way out there, we had a little bit of trouble. What's going on here?
I think that's bent.
About to lose your brake caliper bit. Those pins are they're actually just on. I need to untie it.
So I'm no expert on brake calipers, but it sure sounded like Brennen lost the brake caliper pin out of his front brakes, but it was still there. He managed to get it all fixed up with a couple of tools, and we ended up right back on our way towards that canyon. Anyway, so here we are. Some of you may remember I actually went this way in the Battle of the Action Cameras video, and there's a feature ahead that I wanted to session, but I really wanted to see if I could make it from bottom to top of this canyon all the way through for this run. And Brennen was just bringing out the big moves, just right away, sending it, going for it, doing crazy good stuff. I, on the other hand, could not make such big moves. You're gonna start to notice a common theme throughout the rest of this video. But have no fear, I just keep picking my way on through here, and you'll notice I've got Dimitriy behind me, and then I've got Brennen right in front of me going up that feature that I project in the Battle of the Action Cameras video.
This is like, the grip is so unpredictable.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's none, and there's a lot.
Then while I'm getting into position for the same feature that Brennen just hit, Dimitri's going to make the pass on me. Brennen and Dimitriy were out here to win practice. Let me tell you, they were passing me like it was a hard enduro race every single day, which in hindsight, I probably should have been riding like that too.
Need somebody to find you?
I would appreciate it, I think.
What's that?
I would if you want to, yeah.
I mean, that line's pretty, yeah. Especially if you can't touch the, ground.
Yeah, they dug a huge hole right in front of this rock, so it's like 20 times harder now. Oh, shit.
So close.
Thank you, Dimitriy.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think it was just a slightly different line that you took. I don't think you even came into it any faster.
I don't think so either, which I need to. That's what I gotta work on.
Look what I can do!
Oh, come on, tell me it's not fitting. As Brennen would say, it builds character.
Oh yeah, tall people stuff.
Oh, what it must be like to have long legs, but don't mind me. I just am making bad line choices today, getting caught up on every single rock, so I decided to take a break, and I figured since I was by myself, I would try extending the selfie stick on the Insta360 X4, see if that higher point of view does good or not, and tell me what you think about this point of view in the comments. Stuffing my front tire in yet another hole and deciding to put my rear tire in the same hole, and I don't know what my deal is today. Like, just can't get out of these holes. And that's kind of part of the terrain out here, is just once you get caught up on one rock, it's just rock after rock after rock, and you just start going each rock at a time instead of keep moving. Like, look, found another hole. Will Catherine make it out of this one? The world may never know. Just riding the struggle bus today, but some of you may recognize this entire canyon. This part of the canyon was in the Race to the Top video with Ben, but I actually just passed that hill climb, and now this is a whole new feature that was a lot bigger in person than anything these cameras show you. I know you can't tell, but I almost made that, and then Ben showed up with a real camera. Oh, shoot. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but I guess it gets the job done. So then I end up in these chunky rocks that I expected to have momentum for, and I broke the golden rule. I didn't look under my rear tire, and I ended up spinning out that rock, getting stuck in, you guessed it, another hole. And this just turned into a nightmare after this. I ended up just pushing my bike out, and I cut the video because this is getting way too long, but I ended up pushing myself into one heck of a wedge because Dimitriy warned me that there was a loose rock that might fall over, and I just really locked myself in a bad spot here. But I managed to free up the tire just enough to be able to do a couple clutch pops to get myself out of there. Any opportunity where I can use the bike power to move the bike instead of me lifting it and moving it is a win in my book, because I am not the strongest person out there. Well, that took too long, but we're where we want to be now.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Yep, true story. Fun fact about this line, I was actually the first one to try it. I guess Brennen and Dimitriy went around on the dirt. Those cheaters. I'm just kidding. Completely skipped this whole thing, so when they saw me in it, they decided to line up and go for it. So here's Brennan's shot. He's taking his time, checking out where his tires are, cleaning out all the junk down there. Good moves. Really good moves.
Very controlled.
Brennen definitely made that look a lot smoother than I did, but now it's Dimitriy's turn. Meanwhile, I'm just standing in my hole that I dug. Ha 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 ha! Dimitriy fell in the same hole I did, so at least I don't have to be alone in that aspect.
it. Trying to kill me?
I got that on camera.
Did you get some rocks flying at you?
Oh, yeah.
I like baseball sized them.
I gave up.
Me too, Dimitri, me too. But let's all agree, pushing is not the same as giving up. Sometimes. So I made it up this off-camber big old boulder onto a side hill, and I noticed Dimitri was stuck in this little sand chute, so I thought I would stop and film him for a second. The thing about this terrain that nobody really realizes is your first few times out are gonna be just a nightmare. This terrain is so hard to figure out. It's tough for anybody. It's just so loose and crumbly, and the traction is so unpredictable because you dig down into the ground so fast. It's hard to tell when you dug down to a rock or when your tires finally hook on something that has traction outside of this dirt that just crumbles away. But Dimitri's killing it for his first day.
The more bikes go through this, the harder it all gets.
Oh yeah. So we just kept trugging along through this ravine. It got really interesting though because it went from like those big bouldery rocks to it looks like dirt with some boulders in them, but then on occasion you get these big slabs with these big old holes right at the bottom of them. They just come out of nowhere sometimes. On my way up though, I saw this really cool like overhanging rock with another rock. Don't worry, the overhanging rock was like really stable. It was a big old slab. But I saw this video of Graham Jarvis going through a feature that was really similar like the night before we went on this ride, and I was like, oh, I gotta try that. Is it the same thing? Absolutely not. Did I still feel like a small kid playing with an action figure and felt like I was Graham Jarvis for a second? Totally. But then Brennan tried to follow me and he's back there just tearing up my line while Dimitri went around it.
This part is real cool.
I'm sick of all these fucking holes right at the bottom of the slabs though.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Some will have a bunch of water in it.
1 minute later.
I knew that's where Brennan was gonna go.
Yep. Haha, now who's stuck in a hole, sucker? Anyway, we just kept carrying on, trying to make our way to the top of the mountain. Oh, dang, almost.
That was sketchy as hell.
Yeah, it was. You know what's awesome? Is you look at this and you're like, this is easy. Look at all this dirt.
Yeah. But this dirt has no grip. Just sorry, bro. Brennan over here.
I will go in your right.
On my right? Okay.
Yeah.
Knock me over.
No. Thank you, bro. Oh, sorry. Sorry, bro. Oh. Shit. Sorry, bro. Fuck. Right. I go right. Sorry, bro. Big sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Poor guy.
Sorry, bro. It's Astro Dirt. Instead of AstroTurf, it's Astro Dirt. Oh, look at the little chipmunk.
Squirrel.
Yeah, Benny! Woo! At long last, Ben gets proof of survival for today's ride. Look at him go! Go, Benny! Yeah! Yeah! He's only been on... This is his second time in a year. Third time in a year that he's been on a dirt bike.
That's pretty impressive. This is hard stuff for, like, anybody.
Yeah. And then he rode a couple times last year. And then like 6 years before that. Yeah. Now we just gotta go up this stuff.
Yeah.
No big deal, right?
Try not to kill me, please.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro. Oh.
Okay.
before I move.
Sorry, bro. I don't know where this goes, so this is like full exploration if we go this way. Yep, I said what I said. I feel like there needs to be more voiceovers here, but honestly, I feel like the storyline is really just pulling itself along. So without further ado, let's just go explore the unknown, since that's what the boys wanted to do. It was right about here that I actually started recognizing where we were, and turns out it didn't take us very long to be exploring the unknown. But Brennan's just cooking down this downhill, and it was kind of sketchy, and frankly, I just didn't have it in me to haul the mail down this.
There's that. Hey, Brennan, there's another line if you want to get up there in a way that's less deadly.
Oh God, don't stall the bike. You went up at your turn, Dimitri.
It's my second day here. I'm not getting hurt on my second.
Yeah. We started to make our way back, and we decided that this was going to be the final trail that we were going to ride. We were going to go out and back, but everybody was really in the groove, and they just needed to start showing off for the camera, I guess. And while everyone's showing off for the camera and making these race passes, I decided it was finally my turn to show up and win practice.
You're going where the smart people go.
Don't worry, Dimitri got me back and still won practice. Meanwhile, Brennan's found his groove and has started doing laps around both of us. And then you've got Dimitri coming up from behind, giving the line a second try too.
That was actually pretty easy going straight up there. My problem usually is I don't expect it to be this far.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't plan ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, while I'm struggling on this hill, I figure I might as well do my selfish plug. This Insta360 X4 has been the only camera, except for my phone, that has been used to film this entire YouTube video. So if you're thinking about getting one of these Insta360 cameras, even if it's not the 360-degree cameras, if you're looking at accessories or a different camera, or even some of their mics, it would really help support the channel if you used our affiliate link in the description down below. On that note, maybe I'll start making it up the hill now. To wrap up our day, the boys really wanted to work on some hill climbs on this hill right behind our house, which, if you know me, hill climbs are my nemesis. If that last clip didn't show enough of how bad I am at going up loose, crumbly hills that are really steep, then this will probably put it into perspective for you. Anyway, that final charge up the hill is pretty much all I've got for this week's video. I really hope you liked it. If you enjoyed watching Fungi Reality TV, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It helps keep me motivated to make more Fungi Reality TV. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a stellar rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.
It has for sure gotten worse.
I just keep tracking this way after I get over all the junk. I gotta knock that off.